I didn't have the attribution.
Name alive.
And I did a workshop one day, and somebody in the audience said, well,
It's just a win.
yeah, on
Check, 1, 2.
the goal without a plan is just
Has performance issues, yes. That's a shocker.
But I never even thought, like I saw it in a book, and I was too lazy to go find out, search the internet and see if it was a true. I just put it on there.
Okay, we are back live at Macstock 2018. This is going to be the last live broadcast I guess I do from Macstock 2018, and it's appropriate that we have Mike Potter, the originator, and Head Muckamuck. Is that like one of your
Head Muckamuck?
One of your official titles?
Yeah, that's the official title.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't have the name badge made. But that's, yeah.
Macstock 2018, and there is absolutely no doubt that this has been a successul show this year.
Yeah,
the whole
thank you.
conference has been amazing.
I feel like it has been, and I've heard from a lot of folks who really enjoyed the weekend. Yeah.
And you had more people showed up.
Yeah,
this
we
year.
did. Yeah,
And it was obvious from the very, very beginning when we went in and we looked at the crowd that was there at the keynote and your opening remarks. That there was definitely more people there this year. So the word is getting out that this is a show that people want to go to, especially if you're interested in Apple and Mac stuff.
In Apple, Mac stuff. It's funny. A lot of those tickets came in just the final weeks before. So I do think a lot of people were trying to figure out, is it going to fit in their schedule? Is it going to work with their vacation? Whatnot.
Right.
But yeah, we did definitely have about 25% more people this year.
And and the nice thing about a show like this, not only is it affordable, because with the coupon code that you were giving out to everybody, or coupon codes, that was $70 off.
$70
which
off.
is like a third, almost a third of what the already low price was.
Yeah, regular $249, $179 with the coupon
so down to
code,
like $180 for a conference that lasted 2 days. You got if you got the weekend pass, you got a meal and fun Friday night.
Right.
You had the 2 days of the conference. You had lunch on 2 days. You had the Midwest Mac Mingle, which was kind of broken out into like three different areas.
Into three different
so
areas.
we had karaoke over at the Bulldog.
At the Bulldog Ale House.
Right. We had more adult kind of fun in entertainment with some online games.
Right.
You had to be over 21, and it was I almost said it was the only one that was serving alcohol, but I'm guessing the karaoke was.
The karaoke, there was alcohol at the
Bulldog I'm sure there
Ale
was.
House.
And then there was like a more family friendly type room. So if you came here with your kids, there was a room where you didn't have to worry about people consuming alcohol or maybe saying some old inappropriate things when it came to
the younger ears, or the younger ears saying inappropriate things for the older.
That's actually probably worse in some ways.
Probably much worse.
That's probably worse.
Yeah, but we had a whole bunch of family-friendly board games and cards. A lot of people were playing cards when I went in last night. I won't even pretend to understand what they're playing on the iPad games, but it looked like a heck of a lot of fun.
My name came up in a lot of them. Yeah.
Did that?
Well, basically you would get a question, like one question was, you're planning a meal for a school. What is, if 4%, 4% is the minimum amount of blank that can be part of the meal, and they put guy. Yeah, and I'm sorry.
How could you put anything else?
That's 3.5% more than what you should have of the daily required amount of guy. But it's okay. I don't mind.
You need one of those labels.
I do.
Daily amount.
And then you take just that much right there. That's all you're allowed to have.
Daily Drive.
I get to keep the rest.
MyMac.com podcast.
And Mac to the Future live cast, which is
Future
kind of what
live
this
cast.
is going to go out on. Yeah. So now we're not, because this is live. I'm not going to ask you about the stuff that we talked about earlier, which was at the end of the MyMac.com podcast, which won't be out till tomorrow. At least at the earliest, because I'm driving back starting tomorrow, so it may not be until late Tuesday.
Might be late Tuesday.
This is a show that has legs. It's going to keep going.
It's definitely going to keep going for next year, because we've already booked the dates.
And it's still going to be here.
Still going to be here at McHenry County College in Crystal Lake / Woodstock, Illinois. and it is going to be. Let's forget the dates.
Oh, you already got the dates.
I already have the dates, and I just booked them, so I gotta just make sure I get them correct here because it's
because we only have a year to get it right.
We only have a year to get it right. It's the 27th and 28th of 2019. July.
Okay, so that's like the last weekend of July.
Yeah.
Next year.
Right.
So that means when Gaz and I do the podcast next week, I can start talking about Macstock 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome to.
People will
People will listen.
No, they will leave us in drones. As much as we talked about Macstock, and we're more than happy to do so. Hopefully we'll get Gaz back here next year.
I would love it if he could come, and maybe being the fourth weekend, it'll work out.
Yeah, away from like the F1 stuff that he likes to look at.
Yeah, he follows all that, and it just so happens that Macstock hits right in
when that's going on.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I did get a chance
shows
to
you
see.
his priorities.
I know.
I know this is live, and if he's watching this, it shows,
that's right, Gaz. Well, so you'd
shows
rather
his
see car
priorities,
racing.
You'd
rather see car racing than be
than
here
this.
with us. I get that. I
This
understand.
Or car racing.
Now, one thing I did get to see.
He's not watching.
When we went to your office on Friday.
You're right.
Was your amazing podcasting setup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. My green screen room.
Oh, I was so looking forward. Maybe next year we can arrange some time.
We're not going to be able to do it, are we? You wanted to come out and do something.
I'm not sure how we can because we've got, once this is all done, then we've got the Love Notes to Newton movie.
Yeah, the movie that's going to be in
about 6.
Just about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's probably going to be like an impromptu speaker dinner that's going to be later on. So
or just a attendee dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure that's going to work out.
No.
But now that I know it's there and I'm pumped about it,
it's just a short hop, skip, and a drive from Washington to.
Yeah. I mean, it's 12, 13 hours.
Yeah. One day, less than a day.
Well, yeah.
Less than a day in your hair.
If you can drive 13 to 14 hours straight through.
I can do about 12.
Yeah, that's about what I did on Wednesday. I got all the way from D.C. to Lafayette.
And every year
Indiana.
it goes down by 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, you go down to Florida quite a bit.
We go down to Florida, yeah.
And you guys
yearly.
drive that?
Yeah, we drive it.
And do you have multiple drivers, or you do most of it?
No, I do most of it. So the route we take now, completely non-tech related here.
Sure.
The route we take now, we used to stop in Chattanooga, Chattanooga, or just into Georgia there, and now we go down into Birmingham, and we stay in Birmingham. So that's actually it's a little bit shorter, I think, because we take a right turn at Nashville instead of a left turn, or straight through.
What about over by Albuquerque? Should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
I actually did do that 2 years ago. I was so proud of that. We were coming back from California, and I was going to go north, and I could literally take a left turn at Albuquerque.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was so proud of it. I was telling people for months on end, if they follow Looney Tunes, they knew it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to about do it for today.
I think we've wrapped this up.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to break down all this gear. You can't really see it on screen. You can see like some of the spaghetti mess of wires here.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year I will be a little more organized and won't have so much trouble getting everything to work.
I'm super impressed. This is a 4-person setup here.
Yep.
It's
and I never
basically a
used
live
it that
studio
way.
in a box. In a backpack.
Yeah. The most I ever got was 2 people.
Yeah.
So, but I could have.
You
I
could have
done 4.
Yeah, you're all set up for 4 here, and that you got this all to fit. That's what we're doing with Macstock a little differently this year too. For the digital pass, anyone who purchased a digital pass, which is actually still available and will be available for several weeks to come, we have this new setup in there, the Sling Studio, and it literally all fits in a backpack. Except for the cameras. I keep them in a separate bag. They could fit in there, though. That's the thing.
Are you thinking about doing some of this live next year?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know that I'll actually...
Is it going to depend on bandwidth here at the school, or...?
It's going to more depend on my readiness for it, quite honestly.
No, we can talk about that off air.
Off air. Yes.
So, anyway, Mike, thanks for being on, and thanks for putting together such a great conference.
Oh, thanks for coming.
I don't know if I'll see you guys on Wednesday night. Chances are no, because I'll have 2 long days of driving. But I will be on relatively soon back on the Mac to the Future livecast. And we will catch you as soon as I make sure I hit the right button here next time. Bye.
Bye.